In this video, I transform one of the most popular cars in the world into a Rocket League car. This is photo transformation. Also, make sure to subscribe and like this video. You have no idea how much it helps my channel out, so I'd really appreciate it if you did that. Alright, welcome to this video. In order to do this little challenge that I have, I'm going to need to use Photoshop, so that's what I do here. This is going to be like a time-lapse thing of how I put the Ford Mercedes or Mercedes Ford, I don't know what it's called. It's a popular car, okay? I'm not a huge car fan person. Anyways, here's the time-lapse. So basically I started off by trying to get rid of the background and just keep the Ford Mustang in. So I had to refine the edges, trying to keep in the whole car, and it was surprisingly more difficult than I expected. Keep in mind that I'm not a Photoshop pro throughout this video. Your criticism is very much appreciated, and I would like it, but yeah, don't go too hard since I know I'm not the best at Photoshop yet. Anyways, once the whole background was gone, I started working on the wheels. So I got the classic titanium white Dracos, and I replaced the wheels on the Ford Mustang with instead the white Dracos. And again, I'm trying to work with it, trying to figure out how to best make this look realistic, how to make the Dracos blend in with the car. I then messed around with the wheels a bit with warp and distort to try and fix it in and make it look correct in the wheel position of the car. And voila! I then added the boost. I found this cool crimson red boost from a picture, and so I added that to the back of the car. And then now gets the interesting part. I added in the background, fixed the car a little bit so it looked like it was actually connected to the ground, and then I tried to add in some shadows. So I tried to go with the fancy way first with flipping it, and it is just a big mess with the shadows. I just tried everything and I didn't like how it looked at all, so eventually I just used the brush tool and made my own custom black shadow underneath the car. I then added shadows to the actual car itself to kind of make it blend in and make it look like it's fit in. And then I added some glow to the titanium white wheels. That way it made it look a little bit brighter, a little bit more realistic, like a little bit of a light. I just thought it looked a lot cooler with that. And then I added in some glow and light from the boost as well. I then tried to make the picture more interesting by adding a light in the sky or like in the ceiling, and I figured then I could add some highlights to make the photo more interesting as well. So I then added some white highlights because of the light from the sky. I added highlights to the car, and I felt like that made the picture a lot better with the highlights. Highlights just in general make it look like it's more there, more realistic I should say. I then added a little bit more shadows, and then I added in some lights. I figured it would look a lot cooler with some lights in the headlight and down below. So I added two little sparkles there, and then eventually added some more highlights or like made some orange tints to the car to make it look like they were actually glowing and producing light. I then realized that there was a light in the top left of the background, so I put a little bit of glow on that, and then changed the highlights on the car to a tint of yellow. so that way it has the yellow and white from the lights above. I did a couple of final touches to the picture and I was done. So there it is. There is the final project. I think it turned out pretty well for my first time trying to do something like this in Photoshop. Like I said, I'm not a Photoshop master, so this is kind of what I expected as a result, and I'm happy with it. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you have any suggestions for me to make different pictures in another video, you can put them in the comments, and I will definitely look at them and see if I want to try and create those pictures or photos. Anyways, make sure to subscribe and like. It really helps out my channel, like I said before. And other than that, take care.